because it's always fun. The prices are always really good, and I always find interesting stuff. So that's what we're doing today. Now, I went after work last Friday to this yard sale. I was hoping to use the original audio. Unfortunately, about 10 minutes into it, it just got really noisy for some reason, and the acoustics in this church are really good, so there were a few loud talkers in there, and it just got really, really loud, and it was just too much. So I decided to just go ahead and do a voiceover, because the audio was just not useful. It was not usable. So that's what I've done for this video, so we can enjoy it without all the background noises and everything. And there were people slamming and banging things at one point. I don't know what they were doing. It sounded like they were tearing the building down, but there was a lot of slamming and dropping stuff, and it was just really, really noisy, and it went on for a long time. So voiceover. So that's what we're doing here. But let's go take a look inside this beautiful church and see what kind of treasures we can find. So here we are to the entrance of the church, and It looks like a crystal ball, kind of. Yeah, it's got a little messed up place on the side, but I bought that. It was only $3. So I did buy that. I was going to put it on my mantle, but it doesn't fit, unfortunately. We have that rattle had a jingle bell in it. A little wicker rattle. I like the rooster. It's like a creamer, I guess. I like the little rooster thing. What do we have over here? Oh, we had a blown glass flower. That was really pretty for $5. The whole thing is made of glass. It's very pretty. I was trying to be careful with it. Oh, there's a gourd little bowl thing. They have, now this kind of looks like depression glass. It may not be, but it kind of looked like it might have been. We have fun little things over here, like some pottery. I like this green vase. That is really pretty. But my little pig, one of my New Year's resolutions was to stop buying things I don't need. So, although I did buy that mirror, I didn't really need it, but here we have a little double holder. So, I didn't buy much. I did buy a few things, and I'll show you at the end what I purchased. Although this little girl was handing out chocolates. I got a lint bunny. Yeah, that was really sweet. They were going around giving everybody chocolates. Now, this was an interesting piece. I'm not sure what that is, but it's very interesting. And we have serving platters and pitchers and more pottery looking stuff. Look at my little bunny. I didn't have any pockets to put it in, so I'm going to pause and eat the bunny. Okay? I ate the bunny. I had nowhere to put it, and it was going to melt if I kept holding it. We have here some interesting garland with starfish. I thought this was pretty cool. Yeah, I think it was attached to that rope. And I love that little chair. It's like a little love seat thing. And down here we have dried flowers and artificial flowers. I like that too. That's really pretty, that topiary thing. More garland. We have these really pretty beaded things. I think these go around like big candles. Now this was neat. This big string here has tons and tons of seashells on it. That was really pretty, and it was only $5. This was metal. I thought it was going to be ceramic, but when I tapped it, I realized it was metal. That's pretty cool. A little silver cake server. Very nice. All their prices were great. They were really great. I was tempted to go back the next day when everything was half price, but I did not. I think that's for sale. I'm not sure. That's pretty, the little artificial plants. Oh, I like those too. And oh, I really like this arrangement here. That is really pretty. I like that. We have a little star here made out of rulers. And a doorknob, a glass doorknob that you can hang on the wall. Just have to hope nobody tries to open it, I guess. And we have some more. Oh, I like the hurricane lamps. I like this one that's suspended. That is really neat. Pretty. Oh, there are pictures everywhere. All kinds of framed pictures. We have a seashell lamp. That's interesting. We have lots of chairs in here, and oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. Look at have some suitcases and bags. They always come in handy. And more pictures. Oh, we have some mirrors. Oh, look at my pants. Showing off my pants. That's a painting. A still life and another mirror. Lots of mirrors. More pictures. That was like a mosaic. It was made out of glass. It's really neat. necklace is pretty. I mean, it's all pretty. I saw so many things that I really liked. I like that. But that's from Tucson, Arizona. That one was cool, but it's so big. I don't know. I thought about getting it, but I ultimately did not. Yeah. I like this bracelet. It's very interesting looking. A little Christmas tree pin for $2. I mean, their prices I thought were really reasonable. We have some Mardi Gras beads. All these are fun little earrings for $4. I like those. Yeah, I think one of the necklaces I bought was on this table. We have some old watches here. They probably need batteries or something. There's another one. We have some cufflinks that look like buttons. That's interesting. And another pin. All that is pretty. A vintage rhinestone, like a hobby horse. That's only $5. That's not bad at all. And I like the kitty cat pin, the little Christmas pin, for $2. This pin looks like a feather. That's pretty cool. We have two of those, it looks like. This is one of the necklaces I bought, but it was kind of tangled up in a pair of earrings. It caught my eye. I couldn't figure out how to pick it up. It has multiple strands. And it was kind of hard to pick up one-handed, so it took me a second, but yeah, I bought that one. I just thought that was very cool, so I did buy that one. It was $2. I just like the colors. I thought it was really pretty, so I did get that one for $2. Not bad. What else do we have? Another pin. A little holiday pin there for $10. Oh, this is a pretty one. It's a little cameo with lace. That one's only $1. That's a pretty necklace there. I didn't get it, but it is quite lovely. Oh, this one's cool too. That one's neat. There were a lot of really nice pieces in this room. I mean, really cool. I like that beaded necklace. Anything really colorful like that is going to catch my eye. But I wasn't picking up stuff at this point. I was just browsing, and we were just looking at stuff. Now, what's in here? Oh my goodness, look at this big old room. Wow, I was lucky there were not a lot of people there for most of the time I was there, so it looks like I kind of have the place to myself, but there were other people. I have these little memory foam mats here. These are new. Wire baskets. Look at all those wooden hangers. You could get that whole box of wooden hangers for $20. Those hangers are pricey. This is a Dr. Scholl's foot massager. I've never seen one like that before. Very interesting. We have some heating pads over here and other stuff. Hair dryers. Look at this scale. That's pretty cool. Slippery when wet. Pretty fancy. And we have our hair dryers and curling irons. Hot rollers. This is a whole basket of pantyhose. All different brands and types of pantyhose. They don't come in the little plastic egg anymore. Well, I don't see any legs pantyhose, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Here's a little green thing. You know, I didn't see any clothes or purses or anything, and it could be that I just completely missed some whole big section. I'm not sure. We have pretty glassware over here. These pieces are all glass, I think. But beautiful. Look at this tray. Oh my gosh. That might be, I don't know if it's depression glass. The color is making me think it might be, but maybe this is very pretty. That is so cute. I know it's like a little dressing bottle, but it is so adorable. I love it. We have some, you can get a thing of sprinkles for $1. We have kitchen utensils in here, all kinds of things that you can get for next to nothing. You know, things like this, these churchyard sales are really great. I don't know why that has a magnet on it. If you're just starting out or starting over and you need stuff like this a train whistle. Both of my kids had those. They love their train whistles. I like that too. I love all the tapestries they have, or the quilted pieces that they have in here. They're really neat. We have shoe fly, knitting stuff, and that had chocolate in it at some point. You can get these glass blocks for decorating. These big ones were only $2, and it's solid glass. That is a deal. Wow. We have quilters, wall for quilt block design. I don't know anything about quilting, so I don't know what that means. Oh man. We have plates over here and bowls. Oh, these are pretty. Ooh, those are really pretty. I like those bowls. These are only $1. I love that. We have all these glass bowls. That one's pretty. I mean, just tons and tons of stuff. My goodness, we have water bottles here, reusable bottles, insulated things. We have Kathy on a keychain for some reason. Oh, look at the Corningware. Oh man, my mom had some Corningware kind of like that with the blue flowers. That is really pretty. Lots of Corningware stuff. Oh yeah. And roasting pans and racks and pots with lids. Gosh, here's a Corningware coffee pot. We used to have one of those when I was a kid. Yep, they know what they've got. $25. I don't blame them. Those are hard to come by. We have racks in here, pizza pans. Here's a crock pot. And toys and games. Wow. Just a little bit of everything in here. I mean, if you needed anything for your kitchen, that is a cool platter. That is really nice. It's plastic, but it was heavy duty. You could come in here and just get set up for your kitchen if you needed anything. You could probably find it in here. Oh, that's really pretty. I like that. I like that too. That little covered dish there. That is beautiful. That is just so pretty. It's $10. I like that. I really do like that a lot. There's some colorful stuff there, and we have more platters. I love this little tray. It's a little palette tray. It's ceramic. Isn't that cute? I love that. There's our Corningware again from the back side. We have our handle here for whenever you need to pick up a pot or a pan. Oh, I bought this. We had this exact Tupperware colander when I was a kid. That exact one, same color and everything, 75 cents. I bought that. And we have cookbooks. Lots and lots of cookbooks to choose from. I couldn't believe I found that colander. Insulated little lunch totes. Very cute. 2 of them. Oh, I used to work in a Black & Decker plant making snake lights. Yes. I did not make this one because this is one of the rechargeable ones. I was not on that line. I worked on a line making the battery-powered ones, the regular this is like a miscellaneous room, kind of. We have windshield wipers, floor mats, an exercise bike, old monitors. Yeah, just like this room is kind of random. There's a little bit of everything in here. We have a record player thing. I really meant to get that little cat. I meant to get that and I forgot all about it. I thought my cats might like that, but I forgot about it. That's okay. They already have a cat tower and scratchy things. Little thing. Little bowl holders. So I guess that's the pet stuff right there. Yeah, they have a little bit of pet stuff. Oh, and then we have a cooler over here. And chairs. 3 weights. A 1 pound. A 2 pound. And an 8 pound. Just one though. One of each. For some reason. We have a 4-player badminton set. This is an old set. And little rackets, different types of rackets here. That one comes with a case, which is pretty nice. And helmets, there are some helmets down there. A printer. Oh my gosh, there's a Brother word processor. I had one of those. It got me through college, and I did not want to give it up for like a desktop computer. But eventually I did. Here we have the holiday room, like Christmas. We have Christmas stuff in here. But we also have Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day. Look down here. We could get a hat. Little wreaths. And then we have Valentine's Day. There's some Halloween stuff in here. Look at the picture back there. It changes when you move. That's pretty cool. I think we have some crows. You could get a crow for $3. I really like that witch back there. This one, I almost bought that. It was $7. I didn't get it, but I thought that was pretty neat. Got a big old turkey. Just so many neat things in here. It was mostly Christmas though. It looked like most of the stuff in here was Christmas. They have some pretty big stuff in here too. Got a little angel like that. That's pretty. Yep, and we have some artificial trees over here. We have party stuff. Look at all these ornaments. Holy cow. So many ornaments. Oh my goodness. We even have some little keepsake ornaments here. That one's cute. It's from Dillard's. A handcrafted ornament from Dillard's. Oh, look at the owls. Watch owls. Nice. And you can get these bags of ornaments, just assorted ornaments all over the place. That's a cool tree. And we have even more trees over here. I like this big box down here. This was only $4. I thought this was very nice. A little trunk there for $4. I didn't buy any Christmas stuff at all because I already have too much as it is. But I looked to see if I could find anything that would work with my trees this year, but I didn't see anything. They had the cluster of 3 big styrofoam lights. I don't know why that was $6. I mean, I think that's kind of excessive for that. These are just some individual ornaments hanging up here. Now we could have used those flamingo ornaments last year, but that's okay. We had plenty of flamingos for my flamingo tree. These were plastic. I thought they were glass, but they're still pretty. Yeah, just platters and plates and a random Bates stapler for $1. I don't know how the stapler ended up in there, but there it is. A little banister clips in here, and little people. I don't know. Here's another ornament here. An angel ornament. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff in this room. I mean, yeah, so we're back in this room again. I was looking at these little storage boxes. Those always come in handy. But I did not get any. Now let's see what else we can find. We are going to head out into the courtyard. I just wanted to see what kind of plants they had. I think a lot of their plants were picked over at this point. I think all the plants got bought up early. This sale started Thursday morning, so it had been going already for like a day and a half. They have some pretty azaleas. Those are nice. Yeah, they didn't have a lot of plants left to choose from. They just had a few. I know somebody who went on Thursday and they had a ton of plants, but it looks like they've sold just about everything they had, which is good. So I was, sorry, my cat just shook her head for some reason. It's good that they sold so much. We have these really nice glass pieces out here, these vases and things. Oh, that's pretty. I saw so many things that I loved. Just really nice. That was plastic, actually. I saw so many things I loved, but I really don't need, so I didn't get them. I like the little squirrel. That was very cute. Yeah, and the little wheelbarrow thing. Yeah. Lots of stuff. What do we have over here? Oh, this is like outdoor stuff. Little nozzles, gardening supplies. Just a little bit of everything. You can even get some oil here for your lamp. A bunny butt with a magnet on it. You never know when you might need one of those. Okay, so we're back inside. So I wanted to kind of show you this one more time, to show you this inside part. And I am really glad I went when I did, and it wasn't super crowded, but trust me, I am sure the following day when everything was half price, this place was packed. And I really hope they sold. I hope they sold everything. I hope they did. They had nothing left when they were done. Okay, I'm getting ready to go. I've paid for my purchases. This is what I bought. I'm heading out, but I just wanted to show you this room one more time. This big, beautiful room. Yeah, I hope they sold every bit of this stuff. That'd be awesome. So we are heading out. I want to look through this room one more time. I love this room. Isn't that beautiful? I love those lights. Oh, look at this vase. Wow. Look at that beautiful thing. $30, but that is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I made just one more little pass through here because I just thought it was so pretty. I just love the way it looks in this church. It's just so nice. Yeah. So I hope they did really well with their yard sale.